Rather than address the problems head on, the Biden administration has elected to spin and cover up the failures of the SBA to approve EIDL advances and working capital loans. Now, to be clear, both political parties have failed to manage the SBA for decades, but this has had little impact on most small businesses until now. Due to the pandemic-induced shutdowns, companies are desperate for support. And rather than provide the support these small businesses desperately need, politicians are choosing to spin the narrative. This is typical for the DC swamp, who cares much more about the optics rather than actually helping businesses out. So when will we get our EIDL money? Will we ever get it? All this and more in today's video. Hello and welcome to the Stephen Carlson Show. I'm Stephen Carlson. I'm a tech entrepreneur, real estate investor, author, YouTuber, paramedic, and looks like Bonnie and Clyde are currently running around in circles. Now, this is the part of the video where you already know. I normally would tell you, comment down below, share the video, hashtag Team EIDL, blah, 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 blah. And I hope you do all that, and I hope that you demand DC actually do something to fix all the problems that they created. But we know as entrepreneurs, we need to work together to do things to help our businesses, not just rely upon the federal government. So before I get to the major updates for EIDL, I do want to give you an update for Open for Business. You know, that's the small business awareness campaign where I will fly a helicopter to all of the lower 48 states and meet business owners just like you guys and feature you on this channel. I already announced on Monday that Aubrey Janik and Jamel Gibbs will be joining us on part of the trip. I'm also excited to announce that YouTube channels Minority Mindset and Investment Joy will also be hopping on the helicopter with us for part of the journey as well. I have many more amazing entrepreneurs that are working on confirming their schedules before we announce their names. The support I've received from many of you has been amazing, and it looks like we may need to extend our journey by a few more days so we can meet even more small businesses in person. We can and we will do this together. Remember, as small business owners, we can have a tremendous impact on each and every one of our businesses. And we do not need to rely upon those idiots in DC when we stand together. There are a few spots left if you want us to fly and land the helicopter at or near your office for a quick media appearance and photo shoot. Trust me, local media and news stations love filming helicopters that land at events. Now, even if it's not possible for us to land at your location, we can still hand out marketing material with your information on it to businesses nationwide. Jump over to the website www.open4.business, link is below, and register your business today. Okay, enough of that, let's get to today's EIDL update. The administration has hired the PR team from the Biden-Harris Election Committee to help kind of write the narrative and spin for many of the failures of the SBA. But as the old saying goes, you can put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. Of course, there's nothing wrong with pigs. I love bacon, it's yummy. Okay, I'm sure I've pissed off a bunch of vegans in the audience, but hey, it is what it is. So let's jump over to Speak and See as he has excellent coverage on this.
So here we go with the straight off the press. The SBA has released that they have nearly 40 Biden-Harris administration appointees named to serve 30 million small businesses across the nation. I would say that most people in hindsight would say, yes, we've got 40 more people that can get in there and help approve our loans, help us move forward faster. Listen, whenever 40 more people come in, or around 40, come into a new organization, things have to take a standstill and you get everybody their offices and their desks and get them situated.
This is so true. I don't care what the organization is. The more middle and upper management staff that you add, they have the tendency to kind of add more bureaucratic red tape and less focus on actually getting things done. But who knows? Maybe these people that are coming in are small business experts that can help right the ship.
Let me go over a couple of these appointees with you before everybody gets too excited about this. Here we go with the Office of Administrator, Counselor to the Administrator, Courage to Fight Gun Violence. This is what he's focused normally on, is his courage to fight gun violence. Racial equity divide in creating a whole government response to the gun violence. And I mean, should he be the Office of Administrator, the counselor to Guzman? So Guzman's puppeteer will be telling her, Guzman, do this. Guzman, do that. Biden and Harris administration, we're campaigning here. Remember, Guzman, do this. That's what this guy's doing. What does that have to do with small businesses? I mean, I get the whole racial equity and let's get everybody together here on the same page, but when we're talking about small businesses, we're not talking about gun violence, but this guy focuses on gun violence.
Well, so much for that idea. Obviously, these political appointees have politics and other priorities on the top of their list. Look, I agree with Speak and See. Gun violence and racism are problems within this country. However, in this case, they have little impact, if any, to how small businesses are suffering right now and what we need to do to keep them open. From my perspective, I don't care what race you are, where you grew up, if you came from a rich family or a poor family. Everyone should be given the same equal chance to succeed in business. Are inner city kids put at a disadvantage? Yes. But this is due to the horrible education and social systems within the inner cities. It has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with helping all small businesses come out of this pandemic. Speak and See goes over all the political appointees, so you should check out his video for more details. So why are they spinning this rather than, I don't know, actually fixing the problems? Well, sadly, nothing in DC is ever decided based upon the actual merits of it. Instead, it's always decided based upon optics. Specifically, the optics of how it makes you, the politician, look, and how it makes your political enemies look as well. For over a year and a half now, I've been saying that Congress completely handled this the wrong way, and the impact on small businesses has just been devastating. This started with the CARES Act and continued through all the other stimulus packages. Unfortunately, Congress decided to choose basically the worst possible idea in the EIDL program, and the SBA, love them or hate them, kind of got stuck in the middle. So putting that aside for a few minutes, what about all the updates that we've been hearing that the SBA was finally starting to get caught up on the backlog of applications?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just did a poll in the last 2 hours, over 1,000 votes, and 54% of you claim that you've never heard from a loan officer in the last several months. However, the SBA says that they've worked through, as of last night, the entire backlog. So what the hell is going on?
Well, I think it's a bit of a stretch to extrapolate from the 1,000 people that were surveyed to say that 54% of the total amount of people that applied for the EIDL loan increases got no response. While it's a decent sampling from a statistical standpoint, it's also highly weighted or skewed sampling because most of the people that are searching for EIDL updates from YouTube or Twitter are most likely the ones that the SBA kind of shafted. Thus, a larger percentage of those 1,000 people that were surveyed were negatively affected by the SBA. Look, I'm not defending the SBA. They totally botched this entire thing up. But I think it's a bit of a stretch to say that 54% received nothing back from the SBA. What is the status on your SBA loan or your advance? Did you ever get the $5,000 supplemental? Did you get the $10,000 advance? Did you get anything? Did you only get $1,000? What did the SBA give you, or what did they promise you? Comment down below and let us know. Also, don't forget to check out the website www.open4.business and register your business today. This trip, as I said a few minutes ago, was initially planned to be kind of 2 weeks long. Then it got to 3 weeks, now it's a little bit longer, and we keep adding more and more locations to meet with as many of you guys as possible. But we still do have a few more spots that I think that we can squeeze in, so make sure you go register your website. Or if you're a fellow YouTuber or an entrepreneur and you have an amazing story that you think the audience would like, maybe we can squeeze you in for a 30-minute flight interview where you join us in the helicopter for part of the flight. Go to the website and contact me on Discord or whatever. Just get in touch with me. Let me know if that's something you might want to do. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you click like and subscribe. Share this video everywhere. Help get the word out about this campaign. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.